don't talk in time, so they kind of bring things up at random. So he goes, "That's a very special name, I hope you know." And I said, "Okay, I'll take your word for it."
He's the grandson of Kimasabi.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Hi, handsome. Hi. He said, but the grandson. He said, but Kimasabi's not only cracked up to be. I'm much better. Okay.
Oh, yes.
You and a couple other egos I've met already. And he goes, and the problem with that would be, so when he was retired, he thought you were going to have a show party for him. So you didn't have a cake and everything when he had his retirement party?
No, we didn't own him at the time that he retired.
Okay.
Got him after the
Okay,
fact,
because he's
so.
like, hey, I missed out on that whole deal. I would have loved to have a victory lap and the roses and the whole party. And he said, well, we could have a party again. So far we have Mariah. And let's see, who was the other one, the old-timer that I talked to? Oh, God, the other old, he said, so we can all have a party. That would be fine. He said, I'll share with them. I don't have a problem with that. So, he said he used to be worried when people used to barbecue meat. He said, that was a little, he said, I didn't like that. He said, I didn't like smelling that. I seen it. He said he still likes to go out and do little things now, and he worries about coming over the bridge. Is he on this side or this side?
This side.
Okay, because he said he worries about coming over that bridge. Anything that's hollow makes him a little worried. And he said he had done so many show horse things, he was worried about being a trail horse kind of thing. And he said he picked you out before you picked him out.
Mm.
So,
Wow.
and he said, and I thought you didn't have enough money to buy me. I'm worth a lot of money, you know.
That
Okay.
could have very well been part of his
Okay.
thoughts back then.
Okay. And there was a moment before you got him where a couple of people were in very intense arguments over him. And so he said, I don't want to be in the middle of anybody's argument. And he said, I appreciate that you were, that people wanted me and stuff. Feet on the ground for safety. Thank you. But he said someone was arguing over him and he broke out in a hive. So has he done that with you since then? Okay. Because most of the time he obviously has a good sense of himself. He feels good. He's an old soul. But he said, I don't like people having arguments. And he said, and I had hives really bad, like the whole lower of his body and all that kind of stuff. So he said, so every day has to be kumbaya. We all get along kind of thing. I said, okay. Okay. So he's asking if you're going to move him. He thinks you're going to get a place and let him be on your property. Is that really going to happen? Or is that... Oh, he was? Okay. Okay. So how long has he been living here now?
2.5 years.
Oh, okay. Okay. And that place is still not around anymore, or you
Well,
thought it was better for him?
it's our home,
Okay.
and we had horse property.
Okay.
And, but he just wasn't getting any attention there. We were at work all day long, and so now he's having a wonderful life here.
He said,
being
but I
a lot
wouldn't
of
mind going
attention.
back.
Oh, he liked that.
Okay. So he said his legs feel better. He said sometimes you hear his joints pop, but he said it's not painful, it's just air. So do you have him on glucosamine, chondroitin and stuff? Because I think for his age, she's doing pretty amazing. So are you doing that with him? Is he getting Legend or Adequan or anything like that?
Just rice
Okay.
bran.
Okay, so you could easily do a chondroitin, glucosamine, something like that. His kidneys feel very good. I mean, he said everyone took really good care of him, and but he said he had some guy that really wanted to make a name for himself with him, which I understand. But he said that guy never told me I did a good job. Like I did everything to promote his business. And what he likes about you is you're like, here I am with my boy, and he's like, here I am with my dad. How cool is that? So he really likes that. That's important. He said, but I need a new halter. This one's getting kind of old now.
It is.
I think, and I said, what color? And he goes, red, of course. Red is a power color. I'm red, it's red, so that's the way to go. Okay, all right, so that's what he starts off with. So what kind of worries, concerns, things would you like to ask him or no?
Well, what we've done is for the past 2.5 years, Debbie's been working with him every day.
Great.
Comes by every morning and
Good.
evening. And so anyway, he's been very much part of her life and vice versa. So,
So
Debbie,
you're the
what would you
aunt?
think?
Yes,
Yeah, the
and
aunt.
I just want to know, does he enjoy the trail riding? And
Well, at first he said, I didn't realize I was out of state. And there was a whole lot of, but now it's like, yeah, let's go. And he loves that that's your passion, and he feels confident. He's another one, we had another horse earlier that never wants to be in there. And he's like, both of you have never done that or put him in that kind of situation. So when you would have a moment, you would jump ahead and go, oh, you just need to do this. And that was great. That
the
helped him
trainer
so
would
much.
do that. It's not me. I'm learning.
Yeah,
but
he feels
does he
you
like
help
the
him with it,
arena
too.
work?
He said as long as it's not a whole hour and a half. I get really bored easy. So are you doing little obstacles and stuff when you're doing things? Are you doing
Oh,
patterns
we
and
just
things
go
like
in
that?
and do patterns.
Okay, so
too,
as long as it's
instead
not
of
around.
lunging.
Right, yeah. He said I'd rather be doing something than just going around.
So he likes
or-
the trail better.
Yes, trail's fun, and trail obstacles are fun.
Would he like the fly leggings on his front legs?
He said no. He said they're kind of annoying. If he was a kid, he'd be running around without a diaper.
Yes,
I don't like the fly mask. I don't like the
think
fly
he's
leggings. He
told me
said the other horses that have it, they love it. It's just not my thing. So no, thank you. So, and if anything, he'd like to have the ointment around his eyes too, instead of a fly mask, like the barrier stuff. They have the roll-on stuff that you put around your eyes, so you don't have to put a fly mask on it. Yeah, Farnham has it and stuff. And he's like, I'd rather because I'm not thrilled. Anytime he's had a fly mask on, he's always tried to have someone help him pull it off. So he said, I'd rather
Well,
not.
he's
So.
pulled them off himself.
Yeah, he said, I don't like the damn things. I just don't like them. So I'm sorry, you were going to ask something and I didn't interrupt you.
No,
Okay.
that's
Good boy. But you ask him a question, he answers right away. I mean, my roommate rescued a horse, obviously in worse shape. I mean, she is not cognitive. He knows exactly what day it is, what's going on, what's happening. He likes being told what's going on. His quality of life is still really good. His heart feels really good. He's from good stuff. Everyone's taking good care of him. So, and he said, don't shave your beard and mustache. Were you going to do that? He's like, I think it's pretty cool.
I didn't always have
Oh,
it
because
till
I
we
like
met.
that.
Like,
Because
when
if
we
I
met,
was a
he
guy, I'd
still-
have one of those. So,
Does he have a message for Stephanie?
who's that to him? Oh,
my
it's
daughter,
one-
and
oh,
that
your
was,
His own.
Okay.
yeah, it was her
well, he
horse.
said he calls her the Lady Stephanie because she's a lady. And he said we didn't get to do enough stuff. He said that's the message. He said I loved what we did. And did they get to do native costume class at all? Because he said he would have done that with her.
Native what?
Yeah, costume class that they do. Yeah, he said I would have done that. But he said I wish I had met her sooner and we could have done things long.
Do you have a message for Jana?
He said I like her too. He said tell her I said hi. So he definitely said hi. So, okay, let's see. So he again, kind of like with her mom, he's like, why are you misjudging yourself and like worried about being a novice or something? He's certainly a schoolmaster horse. He's happy to teach. That's different. There are some horses that go at my age. He's like, I'm happy to, but he's like, I like getting paid. I like at least 5 pounds of carrots. So I'm very happy about that. And he likes his apples cut up. He likes that. And he said, and I like the sweat from my crease taken off. I don't like to go home back to my house with sweat in my bed. Thank you very much about that. If you do those things, he said, then I'm happy to do stuff.
Oh, would you ask him why he won't pick his feet up for me when I pick them?
Huh.
Is he messing with me or is he in pain?
No, he's definitely. Usually tuck on the chest like they used to give it. So
Tug on his
when you see touch on their chest out a little bit.
Oh,
And then
a candle.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Is
then
he
usually
messing
back
with me?
here, usually with the heart, you just kind of press the heart and then he usually comes down to the he's in the are you really going to pick up my foot or are you just teasing me? So that's a balance. But my friend sits more like, and it wasn't that he's messing to be mean.
No.
He's just like, well, do you have all the equipment? Are you ready? I like a little preparation. Well, but see, that's what a good schoolmaster course teaches you to do it.
Oh, well.
They don't allow you to do it half wad, half butt, kind of thing. I see you, huh?
He's a
You're a handsome
schoolmaster.
boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Yeah, because he said you have to ask him the correct way when you're asking him to move out or stay on the rail. And he said, I like the little subtle things. Like if you want him to follow the rail, your intention has to be following the rail. He said it's more than just riding the aids. So he really teaches you to be focused, and that's what a good schoolmaster course does. And he goes, and that will be 5 pounds of carrots. Thank you very much. What a handsome
Like we trade our energy, not for
But
free.
thankfully, he never wants to be retired. You know, there are a lot of horses that are going, that pasture in Oregon is looking really good right now.
Wow.
He said, I like being involved. I like being, and he said, I like being a part of somebody. I like the fact that you come and check on me. And you can move out. So he said, I love all that. So far life is good for you, huh? See, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything.
Okay, does he get out in
He said 4 times a week.
the bound?
Okay, he's been happy with that. He is very happy. He also likes, like here, he can take a little nap, like he can find a little place and just shut down and people don't forget about it. You know, he said I was at another place and it was too busy, I couldn't do that. So even though this place is busy or zilly, it's not like the Equestrian Center or something like that. He said I can get this when I need to.
Yeah, he went through. Meet a type,
Sure.
but he went through and where we got him from was Prado Equestrian.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've been there too. It's
Yeah,
a busy place.
because
Yeah.
you read one of our horses
Oh, wow.
many years ago and found that she wasn't suitable.
Wow.
She was lame on all four. And we wondered why she wouldn't take the therapy and take a saddle.
Wow.
And that was my daughter's first choice.
Wow. Wow.
Then Sauheb at that time was called Pookie.
Oh, God.
But his real name's Sauheb, but after 9/11 the girl that owned him changed his name to Pookie.
Yeah, probably.
And so we think he had quite a complex name called Pookie. And
Like, well, at least it wasn't poopy.
yeah, really.
Pookie's in a term of endearment, I get it, you know. So.
Stephanie, you know, worked with him, and the girl that owned him was going off to college and was concerned about what was going to happen to him. And so Stephanie took over for as long as she did.
Yeah.
And then she got her own interest in boys and everything else. So
Well, you kept her safe for a little while.
not a little while, not too long, not long enough. So he's the
doing
chief.
pretty
She
good.
comes over just every now and then.
He's happy to see her. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a problem. I mean, some horses have to close the door. They're like, no, you're out of my life. But he's like, I'm happy to see everybody. So that's really okay.
Yeah.
She-
No,
she's
we're done,
here.
right?
Yeah, unless there's anything else you
Okay.
want to ask him. He's very good boy. Okay.
Okay, so you think
He's a happy camper.
That's what
Oh,
he loves Ico. Well, that's my
it's a
daughter.
tough life. That's great.
Do you ride you?
I used to.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine she hadn't been here for a couple of years.
Yeah, but
By the way, we listened to 4 Abraham tapes.
Oh, I know. As a matter of fact,
Hey, listen.
thank you for reminding me. I parked right next to you guys. I have some new ones for you.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes, yes. I know. It's just,
Yeah.
she just gets me in the right